Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Horizon Line. And this is a high-concept thriller. Two people who may have some sexual past together, and there's some tension there, are on a small plane on the way to a wedding, and then their pilot dies, and then they're forced to have to fly this plane. And good on, like, jokingly, I could end the review there, because that's his movie, and goes exactly how you expect it. And that's the thing about Horizon Line, is this film is exactly what you expect. Nothing more, nothing less. There are moments where, because like, they set up the film, and you have Allison Williams, and you have Alexander Draymond, who have this relation, on and off, fling together. They're shown on this island early in the film. She walks out and goes home, back to London, like she's supposed to, and that she told him. She's back for a wedding some time later, and he's there again. He's like, "You left me, but I'm not mad enough to not have sex with you again." And then she leaves again. And they just so happen to be the only two people on this small plane with, by the way, Keith David, who obviously has a small part, but he's so believable and genuine and just brought so much energy for the short period of time he's on the screen that I just felt like I needed to throw him some love because Keith David's great. On the other hand, Williams and Draymond feel a little stiff a decent amount of the time, and there's moments where they really do sell some emotion and pain and grief, but there's also moments where they feel like, oh, well, let's do that. Okay, that sounds good. And I'm just like, loosen up. So there's a bit hit or miss acting in terms of the two leads in this film. And no, I don't really feel the chemistry there. So I didn't really buy into their whole fling. But, you know, they're stuck in this situation. Allison Williams' character had been taught a little bit how to fly a plane, and they do all these things, and of course you have to suspend your disbelief a lot. Like dealing with storms, climbing all over the outside of the plane, crashing the plane on a sandbar, and all these different kinds of things. And after a while you're just like, how are they not dead? But this film is exactly what you expect. It's a high concept, solidly made. There's some iffy CGI at points, especially with the plane and like the storm and stuff like that. You do have a pretty solid score from John Ekstrand and Carl Johan Sevedag, because the two of them composing this music, it adds a little layer to it. And you know, strong music can add some extra tension and suspense to a film. And in general, Michael Marchemain, who directed this film, adds a little flair, not a whole lot. It feels like using a lot of CGI to make this high concept idea of being stuck on this plane work. And in the end, if you're really a fan of like these kinds of survivalist thriller kinds of things, I think you'll get your enjoyment out of this film. If this isn't really your thing and you want a little extra out of it, this particular film doesn't necessarily deliver that. So go in with your expectations. If you're okay just going in for like a 90-minute like thrill ride for a bit, go check out Horizon Line. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.